Hi, this is Keshav here. I'm making this video as part of Azure Data Engineer certification. In this video, let's pick the other concept in Azure, that is Azure Stream Analytics. Alright, let's get started. So Azure Stream Analytics also a very good contributor for DP200 and 201 exams. You will get definitely 5 to 6 questions from this concept. Those can be direct questions or indirect questions. Definitely you will get 5 to 6 questions. Alright, as part of this video, I prepared some slides. Let me walk you through those slides. I hope those slides will help you out to get some understanding on Stream Analytics architecture and different components available in Azure Stream Analytics. Alright, let's get started. If you are watching my video for first time and you haven't been subscribed yet, please do subscribe for more videos on Azure Data Engineering certification and Power BI. Alright, so what is Azure Stream Analytics? The Stream Analytics in Azure is a serverless, scalable event processing engine which is used to curate, filter and transform real-time streaming data. Alright, so if you take normal analytics, for example data in SQL as well as Oracle or maybe any other databases, generally we use respective query to pull the data from those databases and analyze the data. For analyzing the data we use some analytical tools, and finally whatever the data we analyzed will produce to users in the form of reports. That's how normal analytics work, right? But Stream Analytics, those are not to analyze stored data. It is mainly to analyze live data that is passing across event hubs and IoT hubs. Alright, so what are the main use cases where we can use Azure Stream Analytics? For example, if you want to stream the live data from any applications like Twitter data, if you want to stream, or if you want to stream any weblogs, and if you want to stream local media data, so whatever the data like live data, if you want to stream and analyze and perform the action based on the analysis, of course you can use Stream Analytics. Okay, alright. In the same way, if you want to stream the data from IoT devices, for example, if you want to stream live data of device temperature, if you want to monitor the live temperature of IoT device, and if temperature reaches to certain level, like maybe maximum level, if you want to perform some action, of course you can monitor and you can perform some action based on the data being streamed from IoT devices. Alright, these are some use cases where you can use Stream Analytics. Alright, let me just walk you through all these terminologies. Okay, so what is streaming unit? Streaming unit is the maximum throughput that job can handle, but that is completely depends on the computing power that you opted for. Okay, so compute power is nothing but CPU, memory and read and write rates, right? So as I said, right, maximum throughput that is being handled by Azure streaming job is a streaming unit, that is completely depends on computing power. Alright, so in case if sometimes if your stream analytical job is performing slow, maybe you need to think of increasing your streaming units. That we'll see later in further videos. Okay, so that is a streaming unit. We'll also see what are the different key components of ASA job, inputs and outputs being supported by ASA, and what is reference data, and storages can be used for reference data, and what query language that we use in Azure Stream Analytics. Okay, for these components, right, I prepared some slides. Let me walk you through those slides. I hope those slides will give you some basic understanding. Alright, so let me take you guys into next slide. Alright, here in this slide you can understand what are the different inputs supported by Stream Analytics job. Okay, if you observe here, generally Azure Stream Analytics job will support two types of inputs: data stream and reference data. What is data stream? Data stream is nothing but real-time data that we are streaming. Okay, and below are the sources those we can use. As of now, Azure supports Event Hub, IoT Hub and blob storage to get real-time data. Okay, this can be used as sources to get real-time data. Reference data is nothing but lookup data. Another way we can say that dimension that we use to slice and dice our real-time data. Okay, and we can use SQL database or blob storage as a storages for storing reference data, and the file formats those we can use for reference data are CSV, JSON files and also AVRO files. Okay, we can use any of these file formats as reference data. Alright, I hope this is clear for you guys. Let me repeat again. So Azure Stream Analytical Job accepts two types of inputs. One is data stream, other one is reference data. For data stream, Azure Stream Analytics can use following sources. Those are Event Hubs, IoT Hubs, and blob storage. For reference data, we can use either SQL database or blob storage, and the file formats would be CSV, JSON, or ARO files. These are the reference file formats. Those are accepted by Azure Stream Analytics Job. Okay, now let me take you guys into next slide. So this slide will tell you complete architecture of your Azure Stream Analytics. Okay, here this slide will show you two flows. One flow is streaming data from application, and other flow is streaming data from IoT device. So this flow will tell you streaming data from APIs, or you can say application. Okay, to process data from API, Stream Analytical Job uses Azure Event Hub. Azure Event Hub will be the input for Stream Analytical Job to process and to stream application data, and by using that Azure Event Hub as an input, Azure Stream Analytical Job will process the data and push the output to different components supported by Azure Stream Analytical Job. So as of now, I just given here Power BI. So just assume we are just processing the data with Event Hub. Event Hub is acting as input for Azure Stream Analytical Job. Azure Stream Analytical Job is processing the data, and it's processing and applying some business logics, and finally pushing the data to Power BI. Okay, this is one flow. The other flow is reading real-time data from IoT devices by using Azure IoT Hub, and here the output being pushed to Power BI. Okay, this is second flow. Okay, so I hope this is clear for you guys. This whole architecture will tell you what are the different components those would be available in Stream Analytics. It's completely based on the type of data that you are streaming. If you are streaming application data, your input for your Azure Stream Analytical Job would be Azure Event Hub. If you are streaming IoT device data, then the input for Azure Stream Analytics Job is Azure IoT Hub. Okay, the output here is Power BI. Alright, I hope this is clear. Let's zoom Azure Stream Analytics Job. Okay, let's see what are the different components available inside the job again. Let me jump on to next slide. Here this slide will tell you complete section of ASA job. ASA job has got mainly input, query, and output. Okay, it has got input, query, and output. We can use uQuery to transform the data, and finally we can push the output to different components being supported by ASA job. Alright, here inputs, and we saw in previous video what are the different inputs accepted by Azure Stream Analytical Job, and the query here uSQL query, that is SQL-like query. By using this query, we can pull the data from input and transform, and if you want to apply any business logic, of course you can apply. Finally, you can load into output. These are main components you could see in Stream Analytical Job. While creating a job, we need to provide input. Then, of course, by using query, you can apply any business logic. Then finally, you need to provide output. Okay, where you want to push the output to. Alright, I hope this is clear. Now let me jump on to next slide. So this slide will tell you what are the different outputs being supported by Stream Analytics Job. Okay, a Stream Analytics Job can push output to a SQL Server database, or blob storage, event hubs, table storage, Service Bus Queue, or Cosmos DB, Power BI, Azure Data Lake Storage, Service Bus Topic, and finally it can even push to Azure Functions. I hope this is clear. These are different outputs being supported by Stream Analytics Job. So definitely you might get a couple of questions from this architecture itself, and you might get question like what are the different storages those you can use for reference data, and different source types supported for data stream. In next video we'll see how do you create Stream Analytics Job by using Azure Portal, and we'll see how we can pull the data from input, transform the data, and finally load into output. In uSQL there are some windowing functions. Those windowing functions are very important, and you might get at least 2 questions only from windowing functions itself. So in future videos we'll see what are the different windowing functions and how can we use them in Stream Analytics. Alright, thanks for watching my video. We'll meet again in next video. Until then, bye bye. Thank you.